When a new child comes, everything seems strange to him. What? On the ground I have to lie. Eat black potatoes? No, not I. I've got to stay, it's dirty here. The floor, why look, it's dirt I fear, and I'm supposed to sleep on it? I'll get all dirty.
My name is Lonnie Brockman. I'm the Executive Artistic Director at Studio East. At the moment, the studio is producing, and I'm directing, a play with music called I Never Saw Another Butterfly. It's written by Celeste Responti, and it is a story about the children of Terezin during World War II.
Hear the sounds of shouting, cries, and oh, so many flies. Everyone knows flies carry disease. Oh, something bit me. Wasn't that a bed bug? Here in Terezin, life is hell.
Terezin was a concentration camp north of Prague, where more than 15,000 young people were interred, and over the course of the war, less than 100 survived.
Home. Why did they tear me away? Here the weak die as easy as a feather. And when they die forever.
I'd like to go away alone, where there are other nicer people.
There were teachers that taught them secretly. One of the teachers, Frida Dicker Brandeis, brought with her a suitcase full of art supplies. So she brought crayons and pencils and paint and paper, and she believed that if she could give the kids the opportunity to draw and to write, then they could deal with the trauma that they were going through.
The sun goes down and everything is silent. Only at the guard's post are heavy footfalls heard. That's the guard who watches his Jews to make sure they don't run away from the ghetto.
The artwork that the children created, and there were between 4,000 and 6,000 pieces of paper, drawings, poetry, stories. They were wrapped in cloth and buried in the four corners of Terezin. Following the war, these were uncovered and given to the Prague Museum, who put them on a shelf for 25 years because the subject was too intense and difficult. And 25 years later, they were opened up, and this artwork, these journal entries, this poetry was discovered. The author who wrote I Never Saw Another Butterfly was in a bookstore one day, and she saw a picture book called I Never Saw Another Butterfly, and it was a published version of many of the poems and artwork that the kids had done. The Czech Museum or Prague Museum had published this. That motivated her to write a play, and this is that play.
Okay, so the train whistle has just blown. All right, you guys are all looking.
This is the 6th time that I've directed it, and the first time I actually found her phone number and called Celeste Responti up and asked her if I could add more characters to the play so that I could find and use other journal entries by other children of the Holocaust. And she said yes. And then about 10 years ago, my writing partner, Susan Bardsley, wrote to the Prague Museum and found a survivor in Prague, and she asked permission to put music to 5 poems and was given permission. And then I asked Celeste Responti again if I could add this music, and she said yes, and so we have this beautiful, hauntingly hopeful play with music. I hope the audience leaves and remembers.
Here there are few soldiers. Only the shot down birds tell of war.
What happened to these children was horrific,
How many more evenings will we have to live like this?
but they held on. They survived because they had hope. And the teacher
Raya, wait! Raya, wait!
gave them that hope, gave them the opportunity to find that hope and to rediscover it in themselves when so many other things, so much if not everything, was taken away. Hope means we'll keep trying. Hope means we'll keep going. Hope means that in the biggest, that when we're disappointed or think nothing right is going to happen or that you have no power, hope gives you the power to go on and to reach out to other people and to band together and to make a difference. I've lived in here, penned up inside this ghetto, but I've found what I love here. The dandelions call to me and the white chestnut branches in the court. Only I never saw another butterfly. That butterfly was the last one. Butterflies don't live here in the ghetto.